Hello and welcome back to one of our mini training sessions on Workbooks CRM. And in this one, we're going to cover how to put your logo, your company logo on your sales quotations. Each sales quote is a great branding opportunity and a chance to create positive associations with your organization, your company identity from that first interaction. So your logo and things on the quote, your tagline, company colors, other elements that quote are a sort of signature to your brand. And Workbooks, as you may know, has a really great sales quote capability and a way to customize the look and feel of your quotes to match that corporate branding, that messaging. So, hello, my name is Tim Wilmot, joined by my colleague Stuart Lawrenson-Hine, and our company, Wizard Systems. We're a leading independent CRM solutions provider of solutions like Workbooks, and we help out organizations, many small and mid-sized organizations, improve their sales, marketing, and service productivity through the use of solutions like Workbooks. So thanks for those of you on here live. Thanks for joining us today for our Workbooks Wednesday session, a regular series of topics on Workbooks. And in this one, we're going to start off by easy customization of your quote layouts with your logo. Now, the audio part of this session is one way only. You've got a question, pop that into the question box on your meeting control panel, and we'll do our best to answer that at the end. So let me just pass over to my colleague Stuart, and he'll take us through the how easy it is to implant your logo on your customer quotations. So here we go.
So let's take a look at a quote. I've got a quote open here. This is quote number 7. If I go to view what the customer would get, I can preview the PDF. I'll just open it in my browser. And I can see I've got an orange logo and some fairly standard sort of silver backing on the header. So how can I clean this up? I'd like to change the logo and maybe fix up the borders and the fonts. So how do I change them? So we're going to do a little bit of editing here. I go back to the system. I'm going to go into configuration, and down at the bottom is how you control the PDF templates. And I've got 4 various settings. I've got my templates, my settings, my colors, and my images. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the colors. And there's already some defaults in here. And I can see straight away that the header color is silver and the text color is black. And as we saw there, sort of silver and black. So I want to change those to the new Workbooks green, as we're going to call them. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color of the silver. And there's a drop down here with all the various colors. And I can see there's Workbooks green. So that's the color there. Save and close. And I can check to see how I'm getting on. If I go back here and open the quote again and open this one, obviously I've got the color right now, so the color has changed. Not quite sure about the black font, so let's go back into here and I'll change the color from black to white. And again, because this is done in real time, I go back to the quote and open it again. That's a little bit cleaner. So we see we've now taken this color from silver to green and the color to white. But what about this logo? So let's go back into the system, into this settings here. We've got a box here called default images. Now, this is a system with some various ones in here, but I know that the main one here is header logo, and it's a Workbooks logo. So let's click into it, and I can browse on my system for a different color logo. And I've got a green one here ready to go. So I upload it. And again, just like the fonts, if I go back to the layout and preview it again, so open here, Oops, rather a large font there, but hopefully people get the idea. So I've taken it from orange with silver, change the heading to green, change the text to white, and then put an image in as well. And that really is how you take, using the basic settings in here, a standard quote to a quote that matches your logo and your colors.
Yeah, thanks so much, Stuart. So as you can see, really easy to change those key elements of your sales quotation, and always good practice to do a little trial preview of your quote layouts before rolling them out live with, for example, the size of that logo there. So yeah, you need to play around with the size of your logos just to make sure they kind of fit into the space provided. So just a little bit of, before we dive into any questions you may have, just a quick mention about Wizard Systems. We're a long-standing provider of CRM solutions, including workbooks, and we provide any service around workbooks, the product, implementation, training as well. We can provide training at your place or our place or online, and ongoing help desk support as well. So just give us a call. Right, so questions then. Right, I think one person is asking, looks like it's Mary asking two questions. How can I change the font? So the preview font that we had up there, so how can we change the font?
Oh, actually, sorry, yes, it's one of the things I didn't mention. As well as the colors and the images, there is a default settings option in there. And once you click into that option, it lists all the various sections of the template that you're using, and in there you can go into those and either add a custom setting or change the fonts on any of the particular sections that you're going to use. But yeah, default settings to change the fonts.
Okay, and second question from Mary, is it possible to add our own corporate color to the list? So that drop down list we had of those sort of preset colors, I guess, as you'd expect, everyone's got their own kind of color. Can we add to that list?
Yes, you can. It's actually a pick list for those people that just sort of have seen the pick list before. There's a pick list in there called default colors. The system currently has 41 as you saw, and I chose Workbooks green. But if you go into the pick list options in the customization, you can then go into the setting and add your corporate colors. You'd need to know the RGB code, but hopefully you've got those listed. Then you can drop them into the pick list and they become available immediately in your default colors on that drop down to then bring your corporate colors in.
Okay. Third question from Nicola. Can you have multiple quotes you can select from drop down list on opportunities?
Yes, you saw on my trial one there, we had three available. And it depends on what sort of quote it is. You can have quotes with images, quotes without images, quotes with cover pages, and then you just make them available on the drop down. So yeah, our test system had three, but you can have as many as are required.
And remember, we've just shown one way of producing a quote. We know many of our Workbooks clients actually send their quotes in an email. So not an attached PDF file, but actually in the body of an email. And also with Workbooks integration with Word and Google Docs, that's a third way of, if you've got maybe more of a sort of proposal, multi-page kind of proposal to a client, then it would lend itself very well to that. We just honed in on the sort of standard, in inverted commas, the standard sort of PDF feature there, but hopefully, so the answer to the question is, Nicola, yes. Right, I don't think there's any more questions, Stuart, so thanks the two of you for those questions. Well, let me just finish proceedings on our short weekly session here. 7.2 should be out now as of January 2024. You should be using 7.2. Do you need any Workbooks training? We keep reminding our community about this. Please bear in mind if you've got any new starters or people wanting more advanced training on workbooks, then please, or you want any help customizing your quotes, we'd be happy to help you out with our services. Please give us a call. So thanks very much for those of you attending live or watching this, watching a recording, and we'll catch up with you hopefully next week on a different workbooks topic. Thanks very much indeed. Bye-bye.